thank you for a perfectly lovely evening.
Well, I thought a world traveler like yourself, dear Countess, might enjoy the sophisticated atmosphere of our little international supper club.
Oh, well, it's charming.
It certainly is, and I think there are people from all over the world in here.
Yes.
And Mr. Mooney, I want to thank you very much for inviting me to go to the movies with you and the Countess.
I invited the Countess. I took you.
Well, I enjoyed that movie very much.
Listen, did you notice that the Countess figured out who the enemy agent was even before James Bond did?
Yes, that was very clever deduction, Countess. Now tell me, how did you know that Keeler was the enemy agent?
Well, for instance, the pipe-shaped cigarette holder that holds the cigarette upright. I've seen them used by many diplomats from behind the Iron Curtain.
Well, how observant.
I tell you, she notices everything.
Oh, Lucy.
You do.
And do you remember when Keeler asked his dentist to replace his silver crown with the gold one?
Yes.
Well, that's because in Keeler's country, most of the dental work is done with silver, and he was afraid that the silver crown would give him away.
With your powers of deduction and your knowledge of the international scene, you could be very valuable to our government in the intelligence service.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, what an exciting idea. Do you really think I could do anything as dangerous as espionage work?
Oh, indubitably.
Well, if it's the kind of work that lets you sleep late in the morning, you'd be great at it. Boy, what an undercover agent she'd make.
Good evening, sir.
Ah, good evening, Zirkin. You're right on time. Good. Tonight, we intercepted some more coded messages. They will have to be deciphered.
Very good. I will go to work on them right away. Hello? It's for you.
Hello. I'll be there immediately. Headquarters.
Oh.
What's the matter, Miss Scott?
Countess, just try to act like nothing's happened.
What?
Don't even look. But look. A spy.
A spy?
Yes. Yes, he's got a cigarette holder just like the enemy agent in the picture. He's wearing a trench coat. Doesn't that mean something?
It means it's going to rain.
He does look suspicious.
You see? And Countess, there was another man with him who looked suspicious, too. He just went out.
No.
Yes.
Now, you two ladies are still under the influence of that James Bond movie.
I am not. I think he's a spy, and I'm going to find out.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to see if he has any silver dental work.
Oh.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, you cannot go up to a perfect stranger, look in his mouth, and ask him if he has silver filling.
All right, I'll make out like he's not a stranger.
Mrs. Carmichael! Mrs. Carmichael!
Well, if it's Danny Danzinger, you old son of a gun.
Please, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were Danny Danzinger.
Danny Husinger?
Danzinger. Well, I can't get over the resemblance. Are you sure you're not Danny Danzinger?
No, I am not. And even if I were, is there any reason for you to pound me on the back?
Yeah, well, what do you care how hard I hit Danzinger if you're not Danzinger? Who are you?
My name is Zurkin.
Zurkin.
Yes. And I am trying to work, so would you please go away?
Well, of course, I wouldn't want to bother Zurkin while he's working. Well, at least let me apologize.
Very well. I accept your apology.
Thank you, and I'd like very much to explain. You see, I would never have intruded, but I really thought you were somebody else.
I know you thought I was Danny somebody or other.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're not Danny somebody or other, because you're a lot more interesting. I just love the way you talk. would you say something in your native language?
Dojuska Kalanovich Stronche Rock.
Oh, what does that mean?
Get lost.
Well, sir, before I go, could I ask you one thing?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Norway?
Yes?
Yeah, well, there's a very large city there, and I never know how to pronounce it. Is it Oslo or Oslo?
Oslo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Carmichael, really?
Did he have any silver fillings?
Couldn't even get him to open his mouth.
Oh, that's the trouble with spies.
Oh, spies.
But he did talk with a foreign accent.
He did.
Yes, just like the enemy agent in the movie. And he has the cigarette holder. He's wearing a trench coat. He's working on some funny-looking papers over there.
I know a way to make him open his mouth.
How?
Get him to laugh. Evening, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, my pleasure, dear Countess.
Oh, I seem to have lost one of my gloves. Oh, there it is. Do you mind fetching it for me?
Why, of course, Countess, of course. There we are.
The washroom is that way. The wash... Oh, I'm sorry.
He's got enough silver back there to start a mint. Good. Now listen, what should we, now that we know he's the spy, should we call the police?
No, I have a better plan.
What?
Yes, just a minute. Waiter.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that man drinking?
Straight vodka.
Yes. Well, will you please bring him a vodka with my compliments and serve me 4 glasses of water at his table?
Water?
Yes, in the same size glass as the vodka.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine.
What are you gonna do, Rosie?
I'm going to try to win his confidence.
Oh, dear, I still think we ought to call the police.
No, I'm after bigger game.
What do you mean?
Yes, well, that man that he met earlier, you know.
Yeah.
I think he's the leader. We use him to get to the higher up man.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
I don't think I will have any trouble convincing our friend we are working for a common cause. Voila.
Why, Countess, if I didn't know you were Rosie Harrigan, I'd think you were Mata Hari. All right, what now?
Ik denk du sollst weggehen.
What does that mean?
Get lost.
The lady asked me to bring you a drink.
What lady?
Is this lady?
Ah. And to what do I owe this honor?
An apology for my friend annoying you I would like to make. You accept?
I accept. Please.
Dankeschön. Prost.
Varia. Ah, it is smooth, eh?
Like water. Nothing like a little vodka to quiet the nerves. And the nerves can stand quieting in our business.
Our business? What business are you in?
Ach, du Liebe. I hope you don't think I am some kind of spy.
SP? A spy?
Ah, you broke our code.
Are you trying to tell me that you are a spy? You realize I could report you to the authorities?
But you won't, comrade. And you know why you won't?
Why?
Because you are one of us.
Me, one of you?
Tis not difficult to spot our special agents. the cigarette holder, the secret documents, the silver dental work.
You are too clever. Well, there is no use for me to pretend any longer. Comrade.
Servus. Now, the man you have earlier met. He is your leader, right?
Yes, you are right. I work for him.
Him? Who him?
Him is my leader. Surely you have heard of my leader, the man who is known as him?
That is why to this country I was sent. To contact him.
I see. I think. Tell me, whom do you work for?
I work for her.
Her? Who her?
Her is the lady you saw at my table.
You mean to say that kooky redhead? Oh, I cannot believe she is one of us.
Ah, her fooled you, even. Ah, that is what makes her so valuable.
Valuable? And tell me, this her is the head of one of our espionage rings?
Her is.
We have got to lose. Now tell me, you say you want to meet him.
Jawohl.
Very well. Here is a map of a deserted spot near the army base. Tomorrow you will bring her to this spot at 3 o'clock. And I will see to it that you meet him.
Now,
Come on now, Zorkin. 2 women spies, that sounds ridiculous.
Oh, perhaps. But fortunately, they think that we are enemy spies.
That we are spies?
Yes. I have made a rendezvous to meet them this afternoon at the army base. I thought perhaps you would station a guard there to arrest them.
No. Without actual proof that they are spies, an arrest like that would never stick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Now we'll have to set a trap for them. Set them up to take a picture of some of those obsolete old missiles on the army base.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Kamerad,
Ah. Good afternoon.
good afternoon. Allow me to present my leader. Her.
I am honored.
Don't ever bend over around me, Buster. You may get a judo chop.
Look, where is him? You have promised we were going to meet him.
First, him has an assignment for you.
An assignment?
Yes.
Jawohl.
And when you complete the assignment, then I will take you to him.
Jawohl.
Come. Tonight, a big Broadway star is giving a show at the theater in the camp. There will only be one guard at this gate. Your mission is to get past this sentry, get inside, and photograph the new missiles. Here is a camera.
A camera? That looks like a marshmallow.
Ah, it looks like a marshmallow, but it is really a camera. And when you squeeze it, it takes the picture. You must remember one thing if you are caught.
What's that?
Eat the evidence. Comrade. No, this way.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Moody. I just can't find words to express how much I appreciate your being here.
Well, you certainly found the right ones when you talked me into doing this. I don't like this spy stuff. Now, we should have turned Zorkin over to the police.
Well, then the trail would have ended with Zorkin. We're going to get to the man higher up.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Wish me luck.
Be careful, Count.
Yes, I will. And remember our signal. If anything goes wrong, I'll scream.
So will I.
Pardon me, young man. I'm looking for Miss
Channing? Oh, you mean Carol Channing?
Yes, I'm her maid. She said she was going out for a breath of fresh air. Are you sure you didn't see her?
Oh, if I ever saw her, I wouldn't forget it.
Well, she must be around somewhere.
She's around everywhere.
Yes. Miss Channing? Miss Channing?
Here I am, Suzette. Soldier. Well, come on, Suzette, honey. We better get into the
Yes,
theater.
we had better.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Channing. This here's a security area.
Security area?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not allowed to let anybody pass through this gate.
Oh, but Charles, doll, I have to do my show.
Oh, I'm awful sorry, ma'am.
Well, now, don't you want to see my show? Aren't you coming in to see the show?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm not allowed to leave my post.
Oh, now, that's not fair. That's not fair
No,
at all.
it isn't.
Well, now, you know what little old Carol's going to do for a little old soul. Little old Carol's going to do her show right out here for a little old soul.
You will?
You bet I am. Hello, Charlie. Well, hello, Charlie. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Charlie. I can tell, Charlie. You're still growing. You're still crowing. You're still going strong. Wow, 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 wow. Charlie. Well, goodbye, Charlie.
We got the picture. Yeah, give me the camera. Now, Zirkin has got to take us to his leader.
Well, where will we find Zirkin?
Well, he said that he would be...
Good evening. Who is this?
He is one of us.
He is one of us. And who is it? Oh, comrade. What a clever disguise.
You have promised to take her to meet him?
Ah, yes. But first, you will put on these blindfolds.
Blindfold?
Blindfold?
Yes, of course. I am the only one who knows the location of him's headquarters. This way. Follow me.
Watch where you're going.
Good evening, Zirkin. Are these the secret agents you telephoned me about?
Yes, my leader. Comrades, you may remove the blindfolds. And now, I would like to present him.
Agent Zirkin informs me that you have some film of American missiles to deliver.
Yes, sir. Right in this camera.
Give me the camera.
Eat the evidence. Anyone make a move? There's enough perfume in this bottle to blow us all the kingdom come.
You!
I mean, there's enough nitroglycerin in this bottle to blow us all the kingdom come. Here, keep them covered. I'll get help. Operator! 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 This is an emergency. Get me United States intelligence right away.
Intelligence headquarters, Colonel Dietrich speaking.
Colonel, my name is Lucille Carmichael, and I need some intelligence right away.
Will you please tell me what this is all about?
Yes, my friends and I have captured the leader of an enemy spy ring.
And this enemy spy leader. Can you give me a description of it?
Well, he's rather tall, kind of nice looking, and about, 40 years old, and he's a big sneak!
We know who he is!
Him!
No, him isn't.
Now, oh, Colonel, now now we can explain everything.
And you are going to. Captain, step in here at once.
Oh, Colonel, we were only trying to help our country.
Yes, Colonel?
You're a captain?
Yes, ma'am.
Captain, are these the suspects?
Yes, sir.
Oh, but we didn't mean any harm.
Nevertheless, this cloak and dagger game you're playing could have had very serious consequences.
Oh, Colonel, I assure you Miss Carmichael is innocent. Does she look like the kind of a person who would hurt anybody?
You should see what she did to Carol Channing.
I thought she was very good.
So did I.
I don't know whether you were good or bad, but I hope this will teach you to never meddle with the United States government again. All I can say to you is goodbye, Dolly.
Yeah. Wow, Colonel. Listen to the old girl now. Colonel, Dolly will never bother you. Dolly will never bother you. Dolly will never bother you again. Goodbye, Colonel.
Sir?
Gladys, how much is 17 and 14?
31.
And how much is 26 and 35?
61.
And how much is 30?
Lucy, if you have so much trouble adding figures, why don't you learn to use the tabulator?
Quiet. I don't want them to think that I can be replaced by a machine.
I'd like to cash this check, please.
Yes, sir. Sid Caesar? Oh, I can't believe it. Look who you are.
That's me, all right.
Oh, well, this is quite a thrill.
Well, you certainly know how to make people feel welcome.
Oh, well, I've always wanted to meet you, Mr. Caesar. Oh, may I have your autograph?
Certainly, thank you.
Oh, you know, whenever you're on television, I turn my set off and go next door.
You what?
My girlfriend has a color set.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so thrilled. Oh, thank you. I can't believe this.
Now, please, the check, please.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. $1,000. You want $1,000? Yeah. Well, could I give you a $1,000 bill?
Well, that's not really very wieldy, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, how about 10 $100 bills?
No, you see, I'd rather have smaller bills, say, some 50s, some 20s, some 10s, and 5s.
Oh, I have to add up 50s, 20s, 10s, and 5s, so it comes out exactly 1,000, huh? Well, let's see. Oh, I tell you what. I'll put this right up here, and you just pick out what you want.
Those 50s look delicious. I'll have a dozen of those. And let me have 10 of those pretty green 20s with the mid-centers.
10, 20.
And I'd like, on those 10s look nice and fresh, I'll have 10 10s.
10. Yes, sir.
And give me a dozen and a half of those crisp, nice $5 bills.
A dozen and a half? A dozen and a half. 12 is a dozen. Oh, it says. There, now how much is that?
That's $990.
$990?
Yes.
Oh, well, you have 10 more dollars coming.
Yes, let me have 10 of those itsy-bitsy singles.
Oh, some itsy-bitsy singles. All right. There you are. 10 little itsy-bitsies, $1,000.
There we are. And here we are. Here's $10 for yourself, eh?
Oh, no.
Now, you go buy yourself a pair of stockings.
Oh, I couldn't.
I insist.
Oh, well, now, you really are so generous.
Easy come, easy go.
Well, thank you. Did you see who that was?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go tell Mr. Mooney I met Sid Caesar. Put the money away, will you?
Mr. Caesar, I assure you the bank will do everything possible to prevent that forger from cashing any more checks on your account.
Well, I should hope so.
Well, now...
Mr. Mooney, guess what?
Please, Mrs. Carmichael, I'm busy.
But this is important. Guess who I just cashed a check for? In person.
Whom?
Sid Caesar.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Are you
cashed a check for Sid Caesar?
Yes, and you should have seen him. He's a... Who are you?
Who do you think he is, you nincompoop?
I'm Sid Caesar.
But if you're Sid Caesar, who is that man?
That man was an imposter, a forger.
Oh, but he seems so nice.
How much was this one for?
$1,000. Oh, can I get you a glass of water?
Better make it a bucket. I think I'll drown myself. I've got to figure out how we can catch that criminal.
Yes, sir. Oh, I have an idea how we could tell the forger from Mr. Caesar.
How?
Well, look, when you come in to cash a check, we could have a little signal. You could go like this. See? And then I'll know it's really you.
Mrs. Carmichael, you cannot ask a big star like Sid Caesar to go around making ridiculous gestures like this in a public place.
Oh, no, Mr. Mooney. You did it wrong. It's with the thumb under.
She's right, Mr. Mooney. Most people go like this, with the thumb out. Or with the thumb in, it's a good signal. The RAF used to use it a lot.
The RAF?
When they made a drop, they always went like this.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I thought I just made that up.
Well, from now on, this will be our signal, right?
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Carmichael.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Mooney.
Goodbye.
What? You're doing the thumb out. Thumb under.
Thumb under.
And then.
And then wiggle the finger.
Wiggle your finger.
Thank you, Mr. Mansbridge.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Caesar.
I'd like to cash this check, please.
Yes, sir. You forgot something.
Like what?
Our secret signal, so I'll know it's you and not the forger, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, I remember, yes. Now, would you mind cashing the check now, please?
Mr. Caesar, I hope you won't resent this, but on account of your forgetting our little signal and just for your own protection, to make sure that you're really you, would you do me a favor?
Like what?
Well, I saw you in that show, Little Me, and you know the song that you sang to the girl in the second act?
Oh, yes, I remember, yes.
Yeah, well, would you mind doing it for me?
Well, you see, in the show, I did it with a girl, and it's very difficult to do it with other girls.
Well, I'd be very happy to help you.
Oh. Well, you see, in the show, it went something like this. Pardon me, miss, but I've never done this with a real fine girl.
That's the song, that's it.
Straight off the farm with an actual armful of real live girl. Pardon me if your affectionate squeeze fogs up my glasses and buckles my knees. I'm simply drowned in the sight and the sound and the scent and the feel of a real live girl.
Oh, that's just wonderful. I hope you weren't offended, Mr. Caesar,
Oh.
but I just wanted to make sure it was you, you know?
It was my pleasure, and with your brilliant mind, I know we're going to catch that forger.
Oh, well, I certainly hope so. There you are, sir. $1,000.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What was that little routine all about?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that was really Mr. Caesar, so I made him sing a song from the show he was in.
Oh, that was very smart. May I see the check, please?
Yes, sir?
Oh, yes, that's Mr. Caesar's signature, all right.
You know, I really don't know how you can tell the difference. That forger is so good.
Well, when you've been around banking as long as I have, you develop a sort of know-how about those things, a cunning, you know.
You really are very shrewd.
Oh, well,
No,
thank
really,
you very
you
much.
are.
I'm glad you noticed that.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, it's the imposter. I'll detain him. You get the security officer. Oh, Mr. Caesar, how nice to see you.
Hi.
And what can I do for you today?
Well, first of all, I would like to have this...
If you would like
There,
to have
there
a
he is,
check.
there he is.
All right, buddy, just come along quietly.
What's going on here? I'm Sid Caesar.
Oh, no. The real Sid Caesar just left here.
Yeah.
But I am Sid Caesar. I have identification.
Look out, he's going for a gun.
Don't make a move. Just keep your hands up. Now get over there to that counter. Put your hands on the counter and lean.
I'm telling you, I'm Sid Caesar. Look inside my coat pocket. My coat pocket. Look inside.
All right, here. Mooney, you keep him covered while I frisk him. Now just keep him covered.
You stuck the room to them. That's very ticklish.
All right, easy now, easy. Uh-oh. Mr. Mooney.
What is it?
Some checks made out to Mr. Caesar in a deposit slip.
Now, would a forger be putting money into a bank?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Well, you should be. I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
Oh, well, this was a mistake so easily made. That man looks so much like you.
Then maybe I should try to find a banker who isn't so fooled by every pretty face that comes along.
Oh, this is all yours.
Mr. Mooney, don't shoot! Fire me, take away my sick leave, but don't shoot!
You, Mr. Mooney, please, give me the gun.
Oh, please, just one little shot. I'll clean up the mess, really.
Please, give me the gun. Give me the gun.
Oh,
You'll be all right.
No, I'll be all right if she keeps out of my way. You, stay away from the bank. Stay away from me, out of my sight. Stay away from the bank.
Oh, Mr. Mooney!
What now?
You've just given me a wonderful idea.
Where's that gun? I want the gun.
Listen, if Mr. Caesar would stay away from the bank just for a little while and not cash any more checks, then if that crook comes in the bank, we'll know that he's the forger.
It sounds like a good idea, Mr. Mooney.
Well,
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's even better than this.
Oh, anything's better than this.
Okay, Charlie. 10 to win on Crystal Princess in a fifth. You got a best.
Hiya, Rocky.
Well, if it ain't my old pal Frankie the Forger, how's the action?
I'm still writing fiction.
Would you care for some lunch, boss?
Yeah, I tell you what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have the knockwurst and sauerkraut and some of those nice crispy brown mayonnaise potatoes, huh? How about you, Frankie? I can recommend the knockwurst.
No, thanks. Caesar's still on a diet now. I'll take my usual. Cottage cheese and skim milk.
Cottage cheese.
I didn't mind looking like Caesar, years ago. But since he's been on that diet, it's been killing me. I liked him better when he was a big, fat slob,
Here you are, boss. Knockwurst and sauerkraut with lyonnaise potatoes. And for you, Frankie, cottage cheese and skim milk. Oh, that looks great.
Delicious. Oh.
If he wants to waste away to nothing, that's his business, but I can't take it any longer. Tomorrow, I'm going to that bank and lay a big one on him. I'm going to forge one for $10,000.
10,000?
Yeah. And then you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to take a trip to Europe, hit all those famous restaurants, and eat everything in sight. Why did I have to look like Sid Caesar? Why couldn't I have looked like Jackie Gleason? Of course. Yeah, then I could eat everything, huh?
Oh, Mr. Mooney, that payroll we had to handle this morning was so heavy that our cash on hand is nearly depleted.
Well, call the main branch and have them send over $50,000.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, remember, Mrs. Carmichael, the security officer and a policeman are stationed in my office.
Yes,
If Frankie the Forger shows up, you press the intercom button 3 times.
Don't worry, sir.
Right.
Uh-oh.
What?
I better start pressing.
Good. Catch him passing a bad check.
Good morning, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Caesar. You want to cash a check?
Yes, you see, last night I got a telegram from Las Vegas. They want me to come up and open up.
Oh, I see. Oh, $1,000.
All right, Frankie, this is
What's going on here?
We finally caught up with Frankie the Forger.
Oh, no, not again. I'm not Frankie the Forger. I'm Sid Caesar.
Oh, no, you're not. The real Mr. Caesar agreed not to cash any checks until we caught you.
I know, but that's what I was trying to explain to you. When I got home last night, I got a telegram that
You
told
can
me...
tell that story to the judge.
Yes, come on, Frankie.
I'm Sid Caesar, don't you understand? Pardon me, miss, but I've never done this.
Come on, we're taking
Pardon me, miss, and I've never done this.
Well, congratulations, Mrs. Carmichael.
My idea really worked, didn't it?
It certainly did.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and you can fool all the people some of the time, but you better not fool around with us, huh?
That's very good, very good. And Mrs. Carmichael, as a reward, I would like to take you to lunch to my club.
Lunch at your club?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh,
Well, I
thank
think you
Mr.
deserve it. You
Thank
really
you.
do. You've
Oh,
been-
look, here's the real Mr. Caesar.
Oh, why, so it is. Hello, Mr. Caesar.
Hi there. Well, we did it.
Yeah.
You did what?
We caught Frankie the Forger.
Say, now that Frankie the Forger's out of the way, maybe I can cash a check without all this rigmarole going on, huh?
Of course, of course.
It's a big one, you know.
Well, it's your money.
You see, I'm leaving on a tour of Europe tomorrow, and
Oh.
I'll need $10,000.
So, 10,000. Well, now, I don't think we have that much cash on hand.
Oh, you
right
don't
now.
have it, huh?
Well, but we will just as soon as the messenger arrives from our main branch.
Well, how long will that take?
Oh, about an hour.
It'll take an hour, huh?
Well, now, you don't have to wait around, but why don't you join us for lunch?
Sure, we can celebrate catching Frankie the Forger.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Are you sure they caught this Frankie the Forger?
Oh, yeah.
And are you sure they put him in jail?
They just waltzed him out of here.
Oh, well, then let's go, shall we?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, you did. Well, thank you, Lieutenant. Thank you. Goodbye.
What did he say?
Well, Frankie the Forger still claims that he's Sid Caesar.
Oh, honestly.
You know what else?
What?
They let him out on bail.
They let him out on bail?
Yep. Out on bail.
I wonder if he paid his bail with a check.
Here you are, miss. Chicken cacciatore, baked lasagna, and broccoli with hollandaise
Oh,
sauce.
that looks beautiful.
Does look.
And for you, Mr. Mooney, roast turkey with oyster dressing, apple fritters, candy jams, and homemade cornbread.
Oh, that looks
This
delicious.
is my
And for
favorite.
your order, sir, cottage cheese and skim milk. Thank you.
Is that really all you're going to have? You ought to try this turkey.
Oh, now, Mr. Mooney, it's not nice to tempt someone when they're on a diet.
Oh, no.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, this lasagna is the best I have ever tasted.
I'm so glad. They do it very well.
What do you have?
I have the turkey with the oyster dressing.
Oh, I love it. I love what
I can't go on like this. Operator, get me the police.
The police?
What do you want with the police?
I can't stand this any longer. I can't go on like this. I've got to do... Hello, police. I'm in the dining room of the Lafayette Men's Club. Come and get me. This is Frankie the Forger. That's right. Frankie the Forger.
You are Frankie the Forger?
Yes. And before the cops get here, I'm going to have some food. Real food. Waiter!
Yes, sir?
Waiter!
Yes, sir?
Bring me pork chops and a squab stuffed with oyster dressing. Then stuff a squab and a turkey and some lasagna and black-eyed peas and candy jams and corn pone and Virginia hams, hot bread and turnip beans, fatback and lima beans, and that's what I like about the South. Now, wait a minute.
Yes, sir? Yes, sir?
Bring me a corned beef sandwich, all fat. Now you're going to see some eating and some food.
All right, Frankie, let's go. We just got a call to pick you up.
You got here so fast.
Well, we were cruising in the neighborhood.
But the waiter just took my order for lunch, you understand?
Well, don't worry about your lunch. We'll give you some nice bread and water down at the station. Come on, let's go.
Come here.
Come on, please. Mrs. Carmichael, do you realize what's happened?
Yes, we finally got Frankie the forger arrested.
We also got Sid Caesar arrested. One of our biggest clients.
Oh, no.
Yes, that's what
And
we...
another thing, Frankie the forger, if you try to plead innocent, I'll be there to appear as a witness against you. Hey, clear him away! How do you do, Mr. Mooney? How do you do, Mrs. Carmichael? Nice to see you.
It is?
I thought you'd be furious.
So did I.
I just came over to apologize.
Apologize?
Of course, it was my fault. I wasn't supposed to cash a check, and I got you all confused.
Oh, well, you know, that is awfully nice of you. Isn't that nice of him? I just... Well, won't you join us for lunch?
Yes, please do.
Thank you. Oh, yes, please
Oh, you don't know how relieved we are. Oh, my goodness.
That other fellow.
Oh, my
May I ask you a
goodness.
question? How did you catch this Frankie the forger? Huh?
Well, he gave himself up. He said he couldn't stand being on a diet anymore.
That's right. And you know what else he did? He ran off with my drumstick.
Yeah. Really just grabbed and ran.
Ran like a thief.
Well, it serves him right. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a man who lacks willpower. Me, I have willpower.
Yeah, me too. You know, last year I made up my mind I wasn't going on any more diets, and I stuck to it.
Here's the food you ordered, sir.
Food?
Yes, sir.
Oh, waiter, Mr. Caesar doesn't want that now. He has cottage cheese and skim milk.
Oh, thank you.
Well, a new salad. Give me this here. Well, look at this food. Oh, my. Look at this here. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. Some food. I got some food. Oh, boy, it's good. You'll never need this.
no use. I can't get it started again.
This is a fine way to spend my vacation.
Well, I'm sorry, Vivian.
This thing sounds just like a wounded bull.
Well, there's no sense sitting here. I'm going to get out and see what I can do.
You better get your head out of that thing. It looks hungry.
Oh, boy, we could sure use a man in this situation.
We could use a man in any situation.
Maybe a car will come along soon and give us a lift, or at least send us a mechanic.
That car doesn't need a mechanic. It needs Medicare.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What?
I saw a house a couple of miles back down the road.
So?
Well, so let's walk back there and call the auto club.
Oh, no, I'm not going to hike back 2 miles down this road.
Why not?
Because I've got skinny shoes and wide feet, that's why.
Yeah. Stop squawking and start walking. Come on.
How can I convince you that you should do this picture? I'm your agent. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Listen to me, dear. It's a dynamite part. The studio is dying for you to do it. The salary is absolutely fantastic. Now, please, will you okay the deal, Joan?
Lou, darling, how many times must I tell you, I have all the money I need and I don't want to do another picture.
But you owe it to your public. The studio gets thousands of letters asking for more Joan Crawford movies.
That's very gratifying, but I don't want to work.
You don't want to work?
No, I don't.
What do you call this?
What, this?
Yes.
A labor of love.
Joan, I guess there's just no way I can persuade you to do that picture. But if you change your mind, you know where you can reach me.
Don't call me, darling. I'll call you.
Bye, Joan.
Bye, Lou.
Yeah, excuse the intrusion, but her car broke down, and we'd like to use your phone to call the automobile club.
Oh, please, it's right there. Help yourself.
Thank you very much.
Oh, boy, I'm tired. We must have hiked 10 miles.
Oh, Viv, don't exaggerate. It was only 2 miles.
It was 10 miles. I got 10 blisters to prove it.
You girls must be exhausted. I'll get you some lemonade.
Oh, please, we don't want to be any trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble.
Did she look kind of familiar to you?
Come to think of it, yeah.
Here's something you can sit on and rest while I make the lemonade, okay? And it won't be long.
Thank you.
Oh, Lucy, she's my all-time favorite. I adore her.
Oh, my. Oh, what's she doing here?
What do you mean?
This is terrible. A big star like her reduced to working as a maid.
Oh, I don't think she's a maid.
Well, then how come she's dressed like that and she's cleaning this place?
I think this is her house and she's broke. She probably sold all of her furniture just to buy food.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lucy, when the big ones fall, they really fall. We've got to do something for her.
You're right. How much money have you got on you?
Well, let me see now what I've got left. I got $6.
I got 4. We'll give her the $10.
Oh, Lucy. We can't give charity to a great big star like Joan Crawford.
Oh, well, we'll tell her to pay for the phone call.
What are you going to tell her, that you had to call the auto club in Casablanca?
Yeah, you're right. But we got to do something to help her. Maybe you could get Mr. Mooney to lend her some money.
Mr. Mooney wouldn't lend a dime to Richard Burton, even if he left Elizabeth Taylor as collateral.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Oh, by the way, I do hope you'll excuse the appearance of my house.
Oh, your house is beautiful.
Oh, yes, it's so nice and spacious. Thank you, but it does look better with the little furniture in it. But yesterday, they came and took it all away. But by the way, I decided to have some with you because I haven't had anything to eat all day.
Well, we understand.
Oh, sure we do. Let's drink a toast to happier days.
I'll drink to that.
Me too. Cheers.
Come in, come in.
Hi there.
Good heavens, it's the Smothers Mothers. Well, what ill wind blows you my way?
Mr. Mooney, I'm sorry to bother you on a Sunday, but I want to borrow $100.
Oh, you've been sitting out in the sun too long.
Mr. Mooney, you've got to lend me $100.
Why?
Well, you see, we found a famous movie star living in an empty house. No furniture, nothing to eat. She's starving, and I want the money to buy her some food.
A likely story.
Well, it's the truth. Now, you'll never believe this, but the star is Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford?
Yeah, Mildred Pierce.
How terrible. Why, she's my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Why, Joan Crawford has given me hours of delightful entertainment. I just adore that woman.
Yeah.
Girls, I will personally lay out the money.
You will?
Yes. Then we'll split it 3 ways.
Let's go to the market right now and buy her some food, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, Miss Crawford doesn't know that we know who she is. Oh, no, we've got to figure out some way of giving her the food now without embarrassing her. Yeah.
Well, now, wait a minute. You're forgetting one thing.
What?
Giving her food isn't enough. We have to find her a job so she can support herself.
That's right. I hadn't thought of that.
And it has to be an acting job.
That's right. Now, what do we do?
Well, now, let me see. Acting job. I have a friend who has a little theater downtown.
I'll write a play for her.
Oh, she's in trouble enough now. No, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go shopping, then on our way to her house, we'll put our heads together and think of a plan. After all, 2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, and we got 3 heads.
Well, yes, if you can count yours, but
You, darling, I feel very flattered that they doubled their offer, but even if they gave me 3 times the money, I'd still say no. I don't need it. I don't want to work. Uh-oh. I'll have to hang up now. Somebody's at the door. Come in. Yeah, all right. All right, if you want to call me later, go ahead.
We're back again. We would like for you to meet Mr. Mooney. He's the president of the Good Samaritan Society.
How do you do, Mr. Mooney?
how do you do? These are for you.
Yes. Yep. All for you.
me?
Yep.
What?
Well, every week the Good Samaritan Society gives a prize to a Good Samaritan. And this week you won it for giving us those refreshments and letting us make that phone call.
Well, this is very nice, but I...
Good heavens!
What's the matter?
You're Joan Crawford!
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, it's Joan Crawford. Didn't even recognize her.
Thank you. I do appreciate winning all this. And I'm sure you can find somebody else who really needs it.
Tut, Miss Crawford. You were the exceptional person. We never change our selection.
No. In that case, I accept with thanks. Your organization sounds like a very wonderful one. Now, if there's anything I can ever do for you or it, don't hesitate to call on me, please.
Oh, we'll just call on you right now because our organization is putting on a show.
Oh, and you can star in it.
I don't know about that.
It's for charity, Miss Crawford.
You'll be helping a lot of needy people.
All right. If it's for charity, I'll be glad to appear.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Good.
Rusty.
Yeah, Cuddles.
I hear that Scarface has hired another dime a dance girl.
Well, that's right. Scarface is always hiring dames, and I'm always getting rid of them.
Yeah, but I hear this one's a good-looking doll. So ain't you afraid she'll take Scarface away from you, huh?
Nah, she ain't got a chance. Scarface likes my type. Cultured.
Yeah, you sure got class, Rusty. Like what you just done with your gum.
Yeah, class is something you're born with. Either you got it or you ain't. You can't inquire it.
Come on in.
Hey, what is that? Well, it ain't the Flying Nun.
Maybe that's the new girl, huh?
Oh, if it is, you're in trouble.
What?
She's really got class.
Oh, stop.
Excuse me. But do you all work here?
Yeah, I'm Rusty.
I'm Cuddles.
I'm Cynthia.
Cynthia?
I'm the new girl.
Oh, yeah? Well, sit down, kid. We'll teach you the ropes.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, thank you. You know, I just can't tell you how happy I am to meet y'all. I just love being here.
Well, now look, Honeysuckle Rose. You're inside now, so why don't you get rid of that umbrella?
Oh, I'm sure enough sorry, ma'am.
I'll take care of it for you.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, so this is what a little old speakeasy looks like.
Well, ain't you never been in a little old speakeasy before?
Heavenly day, no.
Well, then how come you took this job?
Well, I have to work. I'm the sole support of my mommy and my daddy.
Oh.
And my grandmommy and my granddaddy.
Oh.
And my 4 nieces, my nephew, and my 5 sisters. I'm also putting my brother through medical school.
Well, honey, all you're gonna earn here is 10 cents a dance. How do you expect to feed all them relatives?
Oh, I'm taking all the doggy bags home.
Oh, my weevil.
The drinks are on the house. What'll you have, girls?
Gin.
Milk. But I never drink hard liquor.
Oh, look, kid. Gin isn't hard liquor. Gin's just short for ginger ale.
I didn't know that.
sugar. Are you sure you never had hard liquor before?
Oh, no, ma'am. All I ever drink is milk.
Well, you better keep an eye on your milkman. Scarface is coming.
How do y'all know?
I recognize his knock.
Okay, Keith.
Hiya, Cuddle.
Hi.
Hiya, Rusty.
Hi.
Hello, baby.
Hello, Mr. Scareface.
That's Scarface, baby. Scarface.
Oh, gee, Scarface. You're sure in a good mood tonight. Would you like to dance?
I'd love to.
Okay, honey.
Not with you. Her. Music. You sit this one out. Shall we?
I'd be delighted.
I'd like to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you missed.
Oh, yeah? Wait till she takes her next drink of milk. She'll leak like a sieve. Music! Miss Crawford! Miss Crawford! Miss Crawford! Miss Crawford! Oh, Miss Crawford, have we got news for you? Your worries are over.
Oh, please don't tell me I won another Good Samaritan Award.
No, better than that. Offers for jobs have been pouring in.
John.
Yes.
Joe, producers have been calling me all morning with picture offers for you because of some benefit you played last night.
Oh, the producers saw her in the show that we put on.
But I don't want any.
Oh, now, Miss Crawford, please don't let your pride stand in your way.
Jonah, you owe it to your public to make another motion picture, even though you don't need the money.
That's right, even if you don't. You don't need the money!
No.
Of course not. She's been turning down movie offers for years.
Oh, and I thought you were poor.
And I tried to get you a job.
And I blew $100 for a care package. Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, as usual, this is your fault.
Oh, now, Mr. Mooney, I thought she was broke, the way she was dressed, and there wasn't a stick of furniture
Oh,
around
I'm
here.
sorry. I forgot to tell you I was redecorating the house.
Oh.
And Mr. Mooney, your basket of food was not wasted. I donated it to a very worthy charity.
Oh, good. Then it's deductible.
I know. I'm deducting it.
Joan, if you don't want to go back to work, perhaps you can help somebody else to get a job.
Certainly. How?
Well, I have a picture offer for another performer who appeared in the show with you. Now, I'd like the name.
It's me! It's me!
No, I'm afraid not. The producer said he was interested in the fat one.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
I don't think so. He said a fat one with a mustache.
Oh, when you've got got it. You've got it.
Viv, can you lend me $5?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Lucy, the least you can do is to say good morning before you ask me for money.
Oh, sorry. Good morning. Can you lend me $5?
Good morning.
No. Oh, Viv, I'm desperate. You must have something stashed away. You always do. What about your mad money?
I got mad and spent it.
Oh, gee. But you must have a nest egg or something. I was counting on you. You sure you're not holding out on me?
Look, Lucy, the only way you could get money out of me is to hide in the bushes, knock me in the head, and take the gold fillings out of my teeth.
Oh, dear. Well, this is that dark day we've been dreading. We're both broke at the same time.
Oh, swell. What do you want the $5 for?
Jerry and Chris are both invited to birthday parties this week, and they cannot go empty-handed.
How about a couple of gift-wrapped IOUs?
Hardly.
When's your monthly allowance due from the bank?
Not for a whole week.
Oh, dear.
Hey, how about you calling Ralph for your back alimony?
I already did, and he gave me his usual sob story. You know, Ralph, cry now, pay later.
Well, looks like the same old answer. One of us is going to have to get a job.
That same old answer brings up the same old problem. We don't know how to do anything. We are the unemployables.
Well, darn these birthday parties. I swear, some of the kids in this town must have 2 birthdays each year.
I know. Sherman's is coming up again next month, and I'll swear we just had his party. Yeah. I'm still digging cake out of the living room rug.
But that was a fun party, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You know, I enjoyed it myself.
Yeah.
I like to bake birthday cakes and see kids having so much fun at birthday parties.
Hey, that's it!
That's what?
I know how we can make some money.
If it's anything short of counterfeiting, I'm with you.
Listen, you know what a bother it is for most parents to give their kids birthday parties. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll go into the business of giving birthday parties.
Giving birthday parties?
Yeah, we'll put an ad in the Danfield Tribune, and with the social life of the kids in this town, we ought to make a fortune. Now, let's see. What do we call it? Kitty Parties Incorporated. How does that sound?
Now, just a minute, Lucy. Ads in the Tribune cost money, and so do party favors and balloons and hats. We can't go into business. We don't have any money.
Well, now that we're a big corporation, we'll charge everything. And we'll take it out of the profits of the first part.
Now, just a minute, girl. Giving parties for our own children is one thing, but doing it commercially on a big scale is something else again. We don't know enough about it.
Well, what's there to know? All you got to do is keep it moving, keep it short, and keep out of the way of flying ice cream.
How do you do?
Yes, sir?
Is this Kitty Parties Incorporated?
Oh, yes, sir.
My name is Sanford. I saw your ad in the paper. I'd like to inquire about a birthday party for my little boy.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Sanford. I'm Lucy Carmichael.
And I'm Vivian Bagley, her partner.
Won't you come in and sit down?
Yes, please do.
Terribly sorry. Won't you come this way, please?
Right down here.
So silly of it.
Right down, just sit down there. Have a pillow for your back.
There you are.
Fine, thank you.
Oh, will you have a cigarette?
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, Lucy. Silly. Made a large conflagration, didn't it? Well, now, about the party. How old is your little boy?
8.
Oh, 8 is such a cute age.
He'll be 9 Saturday.
Oh, well, 9 is a cute age, too.
I know it's pretty short notice, but could you people handle a party for this Saturday afternoon?
Can we?
We'll have to check the calendar.
Huh?
By George, you're in luck. We have a cancellation.
Oh, did they cancel?
Yes.
That's just fine. Now, what do you provide for this party?
Oh, everything. Refreshments, entertainment, balloons, the works.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Carmichael makes the cutest favors you ever saw.
Yes. Oh, and wait until you taste Mrs. Bagley's birthday cake.
Well, I suppose you people always have a kind of theme for these parties. If it's any help to you, my boy Tommy is crazy about the circus.
Oh, good. Well, then we'll use a circus motif. And let's see, I could make some darling little animal place cards. And then we could bring the presents in a miniature lion's cage.
Wouldn't it be better for the clown to bring in the presents?
Oh, yes. Yes, we'll let the clown bring in the presents. The clown?
Well, it wouldn't be a circus without a clown.
Sure, Viv. Anybody knows that.
Well, we'll let the clown bring in the presents.
Now then, just what kind of animal acts do you have to choose from?
Viv, what kind of animal acts do we have today?
Oh, I don't know. The clown has my list.
Of course, it's pretty standard, but the kids always seem to like a dog act.
Oh, yeah. You can't go wrong with a dog act.
No, a dog act is such a showstopper.
Yeah. Well, that's it then. We'll have a circus motif, and we'll have a dog act, and we'll have a clown.
Fine. We'll figure about 1 o'clock.
Yes, 1 o'clock is fine.
Oh, there is one more thing. We don't have a very big backyard, so you'd better bring only one pony.
Only one pony?
Now, Viv, if he only wants one pony, that's all we want.
Well, I guess that's everything then but the price. How much do you usually charge?
How much do we usually charge, Viv? How much do you usually pay?
Well, what do you say to $15?
$15?
$15?
We've invited 10 children, so that'll come to $150.
We'll take it.
Oh, it's a deal. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see you on Saturday then, Mr. Sanford.
Yes, we'll be over at your place early to set things up.
All right, and here's my card with my address.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Don't forget, only one pony.
Oh, I'm so glad you reminded me. I might have brought the whole herd.
Goodbye.
$150. I told you we were going to be a big success. But, Lucy, where are we going to get a clown and a dog act and a pony?
Oh, don't worry about a thing. With $150, we can buy Ringling Brothers.
Lucy, I'm still awful worried about you doing the dog act.
Why?
Are you sure that the trainer can't make it?
Now, he told us from the very beginning that he had another engagement.
But do you know what you're doing?
Of course I know what I'm doing. The dog and I have been working with the trainer for 3 days. We're going to be a smash. Listen, after this party, we can go on Ed Sullivan's show. Yeah.
Where is he?
He's out in his box taking a nap. See, we rehearsed the act all morning.
What kind of tricks can he do?
Oh, Viv, wait till you see him. He's just wonderful. He jumps through a hoop, he turns somersaults, he balances on a great big ball, and he walks a tightrope with a parasol.
Oh, my.
You don't believe it.
No wonder he's taking a nap.
Yeah.
I hope you haven't rehearsed him too much.
Oh, no, not Thunderbolt. He's a real trooper. Well, come on, we got to get the balloons all blown up. We got a lot to do. Everything's going to be so wonderful.
What's that?
That's a helium tank.
Oh?
Yeah, well, I'll blow him up and you tie the string on him, see?
Okay. Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Uh-huh.
There we are.
How many balloons do we have to blow up?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Let's see, there's 10 kids, about 3 apiece. Well, maybe about 40, so we have plenty. Now, you tie the string on this good and tight.
Okay.
Okay? There went 35 cents.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to have helium balloons. We can't have just plain old balloons that you blow up like anybody else.
Yes, Viv. It's helium balloons and those special little ice cream molds that give our parties those special little touches. Now, you just stop complaining and be careful. Those things are expensive. And I'm going to have to take it out of the share of your profits, I think.
Speaking of profits, how much are we going to make?
Well, remember now, this is our first party.
How much are we going to make?
Well, we'll learn to cut corners as we go along.
How much are we going to make?
And then, too, this party is pretty expensive with a pony and a dog act and a clown and ice cream molds and things like that.
How much are we going to lose?
We are not going to lose a cent. We're going to make a profit, a cool profit, after we pay for everything. We're going to get $5 apiece.
You mean to tell me that I'm doing all this hard work for $5?
$5 minus 70 cents.
Oh, come now,
All
Lucy.
right, you get $5. Oh, that's... Here you are. Viv, you're going to have to finish these. I got to go pick up the clown.
Okay.
Think you can be able to do it by yourself?
Yes, I can do it by myself.
Okay.
All right.
Again as many times as you want to. Now, boys, you have to line up, though. That's the best way to do it. Get in line, and you'll all get to ride the pony as many times as you want to. There you are.
I get to ride the pony next. You already had 6 turns. I only had 3.
Now, Tommy, you'll get to ride the pony as many times as you want, and so will you, David. Now, don't worry. Oh, here comes the pony again.
All right, right there.
Okay, Sonny, down you go.
Oh. Oh. All right. Okay, who's next?
Mrs. Bagley, where is Mrs. Carmichael? Where is the dog act? Where is the clown act?
Now, don't worry. They'll all be here in just a minute.
Well, I hope so.
Yes, okay. Oh, here comes the clown.
Pony, I gotta water the pony. I gotta water the pony. That's what I gotta do is water the pony. You're gonna tell me where the pony is. Well, where is the pony? Oh, there's the pony.
Big idea. Where's the real clown?
He's got the flu.
Didn't you find another one?
For your information, Danfield is not the clown center of the world. Birthday boy is next.
Oh,
Take the little birthday boy.
Little birthday boy's been around 31 times.
Well, it's his birthday now. You give him a nice ride, cowboy. Get a go on there now. Hi-ho! Get a go on there. Shoot your whistle, blow your horn, shoot your gun.
Pardon me, please. Could you tell me where I could find Mrs. Carmichael? Mrs. Carmichael? You are the clown?
That's me, and boy, I'm hungry. I'm going to get a chicken sandwich. Yes, sir. Here's the chicken sandwich. I'm going to eat the biggest...
That's not a chicken sandwich.
Oh, you bet it's a chicken sandwich. What happened? What happened?
Dimples ran away.
me you can't manage.
Well, can't we help it if she was gun-shy?
I'm paying $150
What do you know? It's time for the dog act. There, go get the dog. Get the dog. Okay, fellas. Everybody sit in here. I'm going to show you the world's greatest trick dog. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the world-famous trick dog. There he is, the one and only Thunderbolt. When he leaps up and goes into action. Yeah, now for his first trick, he is going to jump through this hoop. I want everybody to watch this. This is a mag. Step back, lady. We don't want any interference. Get out of the way. We don't want anybody hurt. Okay, Thunderbolt through the hoop. Here, boy. Okay, Thunderbolt. Up and at him through the hoop. Up here, boy. Thunderbolt. Come on, baby. Remember all the tricks that we rehearsed? Come on, it's Tommy Sanford's birthday. Come on, boy. Up and at him, up and through the hoop. Yeah, well, for his next trick, he will dance on his hind legs. Come on, boy. Up. Boy. Yeah, look at that. Up on his hind legs. Or would you rather balance a ball? I'll bet that's what you want to do. This is the trick that's your favorite. There you are, fella. There's the ball. Okay. Up and on the ball. And balance on the ball. Okay, Thunderbolt. Get up there and do something, huh? Can you get up there and do something, boy? Come on here, honey. Come on, up in there. Come on. Yeah, well, I know he's in there someplace. Well, world-famous Thunderbolt. And here he goes. Let's give him a big hand. Yeah, well, everybody over there for ice cream and cake. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, how about some ice cream and cake, Mr. Sanford?
Mrs. Carmichael, what kind of a fraud is this? Can that dog do anything?
Well, I'd like to see somebody stretch your skin that far.
This is a farce. You people don't seem to be able to do anything. I may ask for my money back.
Oh, here now, Mr. Sanford. There's lots of fun ahead.
Well, there better be.
Okay, there is, but... What fun ahead? We've already done everything. No, Viv, we got some games to play. Now, listen, you serve the ice cream and the cake, and I'll go get the balloons. Okay. Hey, where are the balloons? I tied them to the bumper of the car. Okay. Lucy! What? Lucy! What? Come here. What's the matter? The ice cream molds have all melted. Oh, Lucy. What'll I do? Well, pour them in a glass and give them a straw. Hurry up and finish your cake, because in a few minutes you're going to have some beautiful balloons. Viv! Oh, Viv! Oh, coming down from here! What are you doing up there? What do you think I'm doing up here? I'm checking the air currents for the flight.
Somebody get a ladder!
Oh, I'll tell you, Lucy. Lucy! You stay right there, and I'll get the boys to go home and get their slingshot. Oh, now you go! You all jump up and see if you can get her feet. Somebody get me down! Oh, Lucy! Lucy! See if you get her feet. Can you get... Viv, I'm drifting away, Viv! Viv, be sure to tell little Jerry to brush his teeth. I will, honey. Oh, Lucy, I can Viv! Drop the check! Do something! What'd you say, Viv? Drop the check! Now, look, Mayor Scanlon, you've just got to do something about getting Lucy down. Well, the last we heard, she was floating over Grandma Sutton's on Old Long Ridge Road. Yes, she knocked over Grandma's TV antenna. We think she's headed toward Ridgeberry. Now, there must be something you could do. Send for the hook and ladder from New Rochelle. Well, you just listen here, Mayor Scanlon. All I can say is, in the next election, you're not going to get my vote. Or Lucy's either, if she ever comes down.
so. I got sort of used to being up there. You know, I even dozed off on my second orbit over Danfield.
Oh, you poor little thing.
Oh, you know, Viv, you haven't lived until you've drifted the wrong way through a flock of geese.
Honey, how did you finally get down?
I got caught on the Ridgebury Community Church steeple. Reverend Moss climbed all the way up and got me down.
Oh, wasn't that lucky?
Yeah. I was headed for the open sea.
Oh. It was a terrible experience, but it wasn't a total loss. We got lots of parties. Lots and lots of parties coming up.
Really? After that fiasco? How come?
The kids all said they don't care what else happens as long as you float away into the...
You almost finished with that name tag, Viv?
All finished, the last one.
Okay, thanks. Let's see now. I have pajamas, handkerchiefs, socks, T-shirts, sweater. Give me that tennis racket there. I think I have everything.
For heaven's sake, Lucy, are you sure Jerry needs all this stuff?
Well, now, it's not my fault. The military academy gave me a list of everything that he would need, and this is it. Help me close this, will you, honey?
Okay.
Tuck it in all around the side there.
Maybe it'd help if we took out the tennis racket.
It might help if we took out my hand.
Oh,
boy, that's smart.
Oh, Lucy, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, there's so much.
You know, going to military academy is going to be just wonderful for Jerry.
It sure is. I'm so glad you decided to send him.
Well, he needs male companionship. You know, around here he's with women all the time. And at Long Ridge Academy, he's going to be completely surrounded by men.
Ooh, I wonder if they'd let me enroll as a cadet.
Let's give this another try here now.
Mom?
Yes, dear?
Has Jerry left yet?
No, he's upstairs putting on his uniform.
Oh, good. I was afraid I wouldn't get to say goodbye.
Dear.
Oh, Lucy, this suitcase is a lost cause.
Come on now, give it a try. Press down there.
How do I look, Mom?
Oh, Jerry!
Oh, Jerry, you look sensational.
Why, you look just like a real soldier, doesn't he, Lucy?
Yeah, a real soldier.
You look so grown up.
Yeah.
Oh, you look so handsome in your uniform. Oh, you'll have to have your picture taken, so I'll have it here to look at while you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, that must be Colonel Anderson.
Oh, don't let him in. Well, what's he doing here?
You know perfectly well what he's doing here. He's taking Jerry to military academy so he'll have male companionship and get him away from women.
Well, what's wrong with women all of a sudden?
Oh, Lucy.
Cadet Carmichael?
Hi, Colonel Anderson.
At Long Ridge Academy, when we address an officer, we say, yes, sir, and salute.
Yes, sir.
Now, get your gear ready, and we'll be moving out.
Yes, sir.
Gear? Moving out?
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing me again.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Bagley, her friend, Mrs. Carmichael's friend.
Mrs. Bagley, Mrs. Carmichael's friend.
How do you do, Colonel? And this is Jerry's sister.
How do you do, sir?
Yeah.
Chrissy?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'd better be hurrying along. Are you ready, Cadet Carmichael?
Not quite sure. I'm having trouble closing my suitcase.
Yes, we've had a lot of trouble closing that suitcase. I tell you what, I'll go out tomorrow and buy him a larger suitcase, and I'll bring him up to the academy myself tomorrow.
That won't be necessary, Mrs. Carmichael. I've had years of experience with this sort of thing. Allow me.
You see, too much gear, not enough suitcase. Now, look, I'll go out and buy him a larger suitcase tomorrow. Really, I will. And I'll bring him up to the academy first thing tomorrow, or the day after, depending how long it takes to get that monogrammed.
I'm sure I can manage. This suitcase will close if it knows what's good for it. After all, I'm the colonel. Mission accomplished.
Well, now, that's using your head.
All right, Cadet Carmichael, we're ready now.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye, honey.
Bye, Mom, sir.
Oh, look, dear, be sure and wash behind your teeth and brush your ears. And be a good boy, mind the colonel.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
And, honey, I'll be up to see you in a few days.
Mrs. Carmichael, we have a rule at the academy. No parents are allowed to visit the new cadets for the first 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks? That's 14 days.
I'm aware of that. It was all in the brochure we sent you about the academy.
Well, I'm afraid I missed that.
Well, for long years of experience, we have learned that our policy is beneficial both for the child and the parent during the cadet's orientation period. Well, shall we go, cadet?
Yes, sir. Honey, don't forget to write now, and I'll be up to see you in 2 weeks. 1 minute after midnight. Wait a minute. I forgot. Here's some postcards, honey. They're all stamped and addressed, and you write me twice a day. The minute you get up before you go to bed at night. Have a wonderful time, Jerry. Goodbye, honey. I've lost my baby! Hello? Hello, this is Mrs. Carmichael. May I speak to my son, Jerry, please? Pardon? Well, yes, I knew it was against the rules to visit them for the first 2 weeks, but I never dreamed you weren't allowed to speak to them on the phone. Hello? Hello? I guess they got another call.
Against the rules, huh?
Apparently. They sure have a lot of rules around there. Colonel Anderson runs it like it was a jail or something. You'd think they'd give a little boy 1 call to his mother. I know a way to get to talk to him.
Long Ridge Military Academy. This is long distance. I have a call for Jerry Carmichael from Long Beach, California. I have my party on the line. Go ahead, Lovely.
Hello, this is Abigail Carmichael, Jerry's 99-year-old great-grandmother. I was wondering if I could speak to the little nipper. Against the rules. Well, at my age, I don't pay attention to rules. Rules. Push, tush. So, young man, if you'll just skedaddle and put my great-grandson on the line, I'd appreciate it.
Well, the same to you, Corporal. Now, how did he know that was me?
Oh, look, Lucy, you might as well be patient, and in 2 weeks you can go up to the school and spend a whole afternoon with Jerry.
2 weeks is such a long time. What if he's changed so much I don't recognize him? I could spend the whole afternoon with the wrong boy. The mailman! It's the mailman!
Good morning, Mrs. Carmichael.
It's from Jerry! Oh, thank you. Dear Mom, he still remembers me. They blow the bugle at 6:30 and we have to get up. I eat everything on my plate. Say hello to everybody. Having a wonderful time. Your son, Jerry.
See? What did I tell you? You have nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. That's what you think. I can read between the lines.
What do you mean between the lines?
They blow the bugle at 6:30 and he has to get up. Has to get up. He doesn't want to get up. You know that. He likes to stay in bed and hide under the covers. He hates it there.
Oh, Lucy.
And get this. I eat everything on my plate. You know he always leaves something. Why does he eat everything on his plate? Because they don't give him enough. They're starving him to death.
Oh, come now.
Look at this. Having a wonderful time. Now, what comes after having a wonderful time?
A period.
I don't mean that. I mean the expression, having a wonderful time. What comes after that? Wish you were here. He wishes I were there. That's what. And you know why? Because the poor little darling is homesick, sleepy, and half crazed with hunger.
Oh, now, if he felt like that, don't you think he would tell you?
How could he? He wouldn't dare tell me the truth because of military censorship.
Oh, Lucy.
I'm going up to that academy right now.
Now, remember the rule. You can't visit a cadet for 2 weeks.
Vivian, my place is with my son in the trenches.
May I help you, ma'am?
I'd like to see Colonel Anderson, please. I'm Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, ma'am. Won't you have a seat?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Colonel Anderson, sir. Mrs. Carmichael to see you. Yes, sir. He'll be right out, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Have you declared war on some other military academy?
Beg your pardon, ma'am?
Well, those guns and the way you're dressed.
These uniforms are for training maneuvers, ma'am.
Oh. Oh, training maneuvers.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Clark, give this uniform to George Curry when he gets off sentry duty.
Right.
At ease. Well, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, Colonel Anderson, how are you, sir?
You know, I wasn't expecting a visit from you until 1 minute after midnight, 11 days from now.
I know, and I'd like to say that that's a wonderful rule you have about parents not being allowed to visit for the first 2 weeks.
Yes, we think it's a wonderful rule, too, and I'm certainly delighted you're in accord with our policy. So what are you doing here now?
Oh, well, believe me, sir, I would not be here unless this was a very special occasion. You see, it's little Jerry's birthday, and he and I always celebrate together.
How sweet.
Yes, and I brought a very large cake so he can share with his fellow cadets. So if you'll just show me where his room is, I'll just run in and light the candles on the cake and cut the cake and pass the paper hats and pin the tail on the donkey and run right out again.
Well, that is really a delightful idea. I would be in accord with it, except for one thing.
Oh, what's that, sir?
According to your son's application, his birthday was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yes.
Oh, dear. Well, if his birthday was 3 weeks ago and I missed it, then I've got to take him the cake so that he knows that his mommy didn't forget him completely.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, there's no use of us going on with this. Both you and I know why you're here. So give me the cake, and I will see that Jerry and his friends get it.
But you don't know what it's like being separated from your only son for the first time. You don't know what we mothers go through.
You don't know what I go through because of what you mothers go through.
What do you mean by that?
Cadet Clark.
Yes, sir.
We have homemade cake every night of the semester, thanks to Mother Love and a large freezer. Cadet Clark.
Yes, sir.
Will you please show Mrs. Carmichael to the gate?
The gate, sir?
Yes, the gate.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye, Mrs. Carmichael, and we will see you on the first visiting day.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me a moment, ma'am. Reception desk, Cadet Clark speaking. Yes, sir. Uniform for the day is lower classman dress, intermediate classman fatigues, upperclassman training maneuver uniforms. Yes, sir. Obstacle course training schedule of 1,300. Drill 1,400. No, sir. Only if it rains. No, sir. I don't think that'll happen. Roger. Yes, sir. I beg your pardon for the delay, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, that's quite all right. Cadet Clark.
Yes, ma'am?
Just so I don't waste any time when I come on visiting day, could you give me an idea where Cadet Carmichael is bivouacked or bunked or whatever it is you call it?
Oh, he's in Wellington Hall.
Oh, he's in Wellington Hall. Oh, I see. And just where is that?
Well, you go through these doors, across the drill field, and past the library.
Oh, through these doors, across the drill field, and past the library.
Yes, ma'am.
I see. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Shouldn't you be in class?
No, sir.
I've never seen you before.
No, sir.
Oh, you must be that transfer from Rockingham.
Transfer from Rockingham.
Yes, and your name is Cadet Cosgrove.
Cosgrove.
Well, fall in, Cadet Cosgrove. Over there. Left, face. Over there on the end of the line, Cosgrove. Now, you know, men, your parents have asked us to make you complete soldiers. Cosgrove! Chin in, shoulders back, stomach in, eyes front. Now today, we'll practice assembling rifles. And I want it done under the 35-second record. Yahoo!
How was that again?
Yahoo! 10 seconds. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. And fall in an inspection arm. Let's go. That's the weight. We'll now proceed to the obstacle course. Left shoulder, head, right, face, forward, hedge. Grove, fall in line. Hello, hut, two, three, four, hut, two, three, four, hut, two, three, four, hut, two, three, four, what? Hop, hut, two. Grove, left, face. Now we'll fall out and assemble at the obstacle course. Hi-oh, move there. Now, in this order, Blake, Kelly, Cosgrove, Snyder, Altman, hit it, go. What? Fast, man, fast, 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 man. There you go. There you go. Swing it over. Swing it back. Swing it back. Swing it. Double time. Double time. Double time. What are you doing up there? Is this what they taught you at Rockingham? Get him down here. Come on, Blake and Kelly, get him down. Come on now. On the double, men. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over, Cosgrove. Over. Over, Cosgrove. All right, Blake, hit the pipe. Go fast, man. Cosgrove, hit the pipe. Go there. All right, Kelly, hit the pipe. Come on, then now. Fast, fast. Speed is the essential thing. Speed is the... Cosgrove. Ollie, Ollie, oxygen free.
I'm afraid I'm stuck, sir.
All right, men. Disassemble the pipe. Stuck the pipe. All right, now. Come on, get out of there, Cosgrove.
Still stuck, sir.
All right. Stand him upright. All right, now get out of there, Cosgrove.
Still stuck, sir.
All right. Inhale. Exhale. That ought to do it. Slip it off. Well, that's it for me today, man. All right, on the double.
like it, sir.
What do you mean you don't feel like it? That's an order.
I just don't feel dirty today.
Insubordination. You report to the colonel's office immediately.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Jerry. Oh, wrong Jerry. Jerry, baby. Jerry. Jerry, it's me. How are you, honey? How are you? How have you been? I missed you so.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's me, Mommy.
Mom, what are you doing here and why are you dressed like that?
Oh, honey, I missed you so. I just had to see you. This is the only way I could get into the academy.
Gosh, I missed you too, Mom.
Oh, did you, baby?
And I miss Sherman and Aunt Viv. I even miss my dumb old sister.
Really, honey? Oh.
To tell you the truth, I don't think I should be sent away to school until I'm more emotionally secure.
At ease, men. I heard what you said about not being quite ready for Long Ridge, and I agree.
Oh, yes. That's right. We have to think of his emotional insecurity, Colonel.
Well, I wasn't thinking of his as much as I was thinking of yours, Mrs. Carmichael. Now, why don't you two gather your gear and trot along home and come back and see us in, maybe a couple of years?
Oh, Colonel Addison, you act stern and gruff, but inside you're just a big old cuddly honey bear.
What? Sir? Attention. Right, face. Forward, hunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I've got it.
All right.
How's this for a bank slogan? If you want to feather your nest, save with us, we'll do the rest. What do you think of that?
I think it just misses.
No, right. Well, we've got to get something short, something snappy, something attractive that people will listen to.
That's right.
Let's see now. I've got it. You can bank on us.
What's the rest of it?
Well, that's it. Short, concise, and to the point. You can bank on us. Oh, I like that. Put that down.
I've got it down.
Yeah.
Do you think Mr. Cheever will like it?
I don't care whether Mr. Cheever likes it or not. It's a good slogan. If Mr. Cheever doesn't like it, he's a fool. Believe me, a fool. Oh, hello, Mr. Fool. Hello, Mr. Cheever.
Tony, I hope that you've come up with a suitable slogan.
Oh, yes, sir, I have. Yes, sir. Mrs. Carmichael, read it back.
I hope it's a good one. 3 of the other vice presidents came up with the same corny slogan.
Oh, what was that, sir?
You can bank on us. Imagine coming up with a slogan like that. You can bank on us.
Yeah, well, it is rather unimaginative, sir, yeah.
It's worse than that. It's positively idiotic. Mooney, what is your slogan? Read it to me, Mrs. Carmichael.
Well, let's see here.
Oh, she takes so long to read her shorthand.
Well, come on, Mooney. It's your slogan. Can't you remember it?
Oh, yes, sir. I can. No, it's coming back to me now. We must be a good bank. Your baker puts his dough here.
Your baker puts his dough here?
Well, that isn't all of it, sir. The entire slogan goes, your baker puts his dough here, so he has it when he needs it. Don't you get it, sir? Baker, dough, needs.
You've got to be kidding.
May I say something, sir?
No.
Yes.
Certainly.
Well, sir, I don't think a slogan is enough to bring in new business. What our bank needs is an advertising gimmick. You know, for instance, if we could get the account of someone who is unique and different.
But who can we find that is unique and different?
How about the Maharaja of Cooch Bahar?
How about the Maharaja of Beverly Hills?
Who?
Jack Benny.
Jack Benny?
Yeah, everybody knows that Jack Benny doesn't trust banks and keeps all of his money in his own home. If we could get his business, we could get everybody else's business.
If we could get Jack Benny's business, we wouldn't need anybody.
I'll be right back, Yasha.
Mr. Benny?
Lady, if you're selling Girl Scout cookies, I'm the one who makes them.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. I wanted to see you about something personal.
Oh, about something personal?
Yes.
Oh, well, come right in.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home.
Thank you.
Sit down. Now, what can I do for you, Miss...
Carmichael.
Oh, Carmichael.
Yes.
I used to have a polar bear by that name.
Oh, a polar bear. Was its first name Lucy?
No.
Well, you can call me Lucy.
I can? Mm-hmm. Well, you can call me Jackie. Now.
Yes.
Now, what can I do for you, Lucy?
Well, Mr. Benny, I'd like to know where I can find your violin teacher.
So would a lot of other people. Now, what do you want them for?
Well, I want my nephew to take violin lessons, and I want the finest teacher available.
Oh.
And I thought that any man who taught a virtuoso like you must be the best teacher in the world. Isn't that true?
Well, yes. Yes. Now, let me think. Unfortunately, my very first violin teacher isn't available.
Oh, he passed away?
No, he ran away. Domestic trouble.
Oh.
But my present teacher is Monsieur LeBlanc.
Monsieur LeBlanc. Do you know his address, Mr. Benny?
Yeah, I think it's 900 Valley Road.
900.
And he's a great violin teacher. He's been with me 20 years. And he has wonderful qualifications.
Oh?
He's tone deaf and hungry.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Benny. You've been very helpful. Gee, Mr. Benny, all these mementos and awards and trophies. You certainly have had a wonderful life.
Yes, I have.
What's this?
Oh, that's a picture of me when I was in the Navy.
Oh, I didn't know you were in the Navy. Was it the Korean War?
Bless you.
Oh, dear, all these wonderful pictures. Oh, there's one of Rochester.
That's right.
Oh, look at... Oh, and 2 presidents. My. Oh, there's a great picture of Bob Hope.
Yes, he's one of my fans.
Oh, I'll bet. Who are all these people?
Oh, this is the cast of my old television show.
Oh, they were all so talented. Do you still see any of them?
Well, occasionally I run into Dennis Day, and once in a while I trip over Phil Harris. Oh, that reminds me. Can I offer you a drink? A soft drink.
Oh, a soft drink.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any root beer or cola?
Well, yes. Which would you like?
Oh, it doesn't make any difference.
That's true. They cost me about the same. Will you answer that, please?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Benny. Mr. Benny's residence. Yes, but he's busy at the moment. Oh, all right, I'll tell him. Thank you.
Who was it?
It was your dentist.
Any message?
Yes, he said they're ready and you can pick them up tomorrow.
Well, good. I'm glad I have a dinner date. There you are.
Thank you. Gee, Mr. Benny, I envy you. You've spent your life in such an exciting business. It makes my job seem so drab.
Why, what do you do?
Oh, I work in a bank.
That's drab?
Well, it doesn't pay very much.
Oh, that's drab.
Yes, it is. I'm just a secretary, and the only way I can get any extra money to pay for my nephew's violin lessons is by bringing in new accounts for the bank.
Oh.
And I feel that if my nephew doesn't take violin lessons, that the world may be deprived of a second Jack Benny.
The world doesn't need a second Jack. The first one ain't gonna leave.
Mr. Benny, it's very difficult landing new accounts. It seems that everybody in Beverly Hills has their money in banks.
Oh, not everybody.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't have my money in a bank.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, why don't you keep your money in a bank?
Well, I probably would if I could find one that would give me the same security as I have in my home.
Oh.
You see, I have a burglar-proof vault right here in my house.
Is that so? Well, now, I'm sure that our bank could supply a vault that's just as safe as yours.
I doubt it.
Well, if we could, would you become one of my new accounts?
Well...
Oh, it would help me so much, Mr. Benny.
It would?
I would be so grateful.
How grateful?
Pretty grateful. Now, if you would give me a chance to get your account, then maybe we could go out on a date. We could go to dinner. How about it?
Well, that depends. Where are you planning to take me?
Oh, well, anywhere you want.
Well, good.
Oh, well, then you'll give me a chance to get your account?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll show you my vault. And if your bank can build a better one, you've got my account.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Benny.
Now, right this way. Just a moment. Wait, right here. Oh, yes. It's down pretty deep. You better wear these.
It's so good to see you again. Glad to see you. Thank you. I'd like you to meet my boss, Mr. Theodore Mooney.
How do you do?
How do you do, sir? It's a great pleasure. Well, you're just in time to see the new vault. And if you approve, and I'm sure you will, we'll need a little information about you. So I'd like to ask a few questions, if I may. It'll save time later on. All right.
All righty.
Good. Now, if you'll sit over here, Mrs. Carmichael.
Right by my
take
desk,
out the
Mr.
information for you.
Thank
There we are, sir. Now, your full name, Mr. Benny?
Mr. Jack Benny.
Your father's name?
Mortimer.
Your mother's maiden name?
J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan?
Judith Priscilla.
Your social security number?
1.
Do you have any scars or identifying marks?
Well, yes, I have a tattoo. It was done many years ago.
What does it say?
Well,
J-E-L-L-O.
to. In those days, sponsors were hard to get.
Oh, well, I think that's all the information we need, Mr. Benny.
Yes, now, Mr. Benny, you're going to see your vault.
And, well, I hope you're going to show it to me.
Oh, yes, sir, I am.
Well, don't you think that I should go along and be sort of a chaperone?
A chaperone? I can't see any harm in being alone with Mr. Benny.
Oh, I wish you could.
Here we are.
Mr. Benny,
Yeah.
walk this way.
I always do.
Well, here you are, Mr. Benny.
Hey, it doesn't look bad. How deep are we?
We're 300 feet down.
Well, that might be safe.
It's also smog-free.
Well,
Stop! Don't step down there.
why not?
Landmines blow you to bits. See, it's not going to be easy to get to your vault. Follow me. Now, Mr. Benny, nobody can get past this.
Now, why not?
Well, look what happens when I break the electric beam. Now, you see, Mr. Benny, nobody will ever be able to get to your money.
Including me. Not that I ever intend to take any out, but I like to go in and fondle it once in a while.
Well, sir, we have taken care of that. We have a switch that disconnects the guillotine. There it is. You can proceed now.
Ladies first.
All right. Now, Mr. Benny, I'd like to show you something very special. This is guaranteed safeguard against burglars.
That?
Yeah.
This is a wooden door. A termite could get through it.
Well, it's a decoy.
A decoy?
Yeah, stand up against it and see what happens.
That's cute.
Cute? Weren't you frightened of them?
When you've been with Custer, nothing frightens you.
Okay, come on now.
Back to Burbank! Cheddar-kawana-kawi.
No, Cheddar-kawana-kawi.
Yes, Cheddar-kawana-kawi.
All right, yes, Cheddar-kawana-kawi.
Back up the move, right? Move back up.
Boy. Oh, the nerve of them. You know what they wanted?
Time and a half for overtime.
That's right. How did you know?
I'm their agent.
Oh.
Frankly, if you expect me to keep my money here, you have to make a ball safer than this.
Oh, well, now, Mr. Benny, let's keep going. The best is yet to come.
I hope so.
Now, this water, right here, this water will stop anybody.
Well, how deep is it? Is
About
it very
a foot
deep?
and a half.
Well, how will that stop a crook from wading across?
May I show you?
Yeah. What happened?
Piranha fish.
Piranha fish? What a picnic they'd have with Jackie Gleason. You know, by the time he could say, and away we go, he'd be gone.
That's right. We can guarantee that no crook will be able to get past this.
Oh, yeah? All a crook has to do is take that door off its hinges and use it for a bridge.
That's a very clever idea. Why don't you try that?
All right. Hi, Irving.
Irving?
His mother works for me.
Oh, boy.
Now, how am I going to get to the vault?
Well, I'll show you, Mr. Benny. Now, follow me. Come on. There.
Hey, that's clever. There's rocks in the water.
They're not rocks, Mr. Benny. They're snapping turtles. Okay, fellas, beat it. Now, there is your vault door. And I defy any crook to get it open.
But supposing some crook is smart enough to get it open, then all my money would be stolen.
Yeah, but they have to get to the vault first.
Well, what's going to stop them?
Well, follow me, sir, and I will show you. May I have your hand? What's happening? What's this? It's quicksand. This is a bottomless pit.
Why didn't I think of that?
Did you like it?
It's wonderful. You're a genius.
Thank you, thank you.
Believe me, I'm going to keep my money in this bank.
Good. We'll send over an armored truck to get all your money.
Send 3.
Oh.
Oh, boy, this quicksand is the cleverest idea I've ever heard.
Glad you like it. You know, I think it's even better than your shark-filled moat.
And cheaper. You don't have to feed them.
That's true. Then it's a deal?
It is a deal.